In this tutorial we're going to talk about some of the amp edits in voice mode, and this may be a little bit confusing to a lot of people. The amp stands for amplitude basically, and this is how much the volume or the loudness of your voice that you have set up, how much this will be changed over time, and also the initial volumes of these will be changed as well. You can get to this section by clicking on the voice mode, and then for this tutorial I've selected a string sound, a medium string sound, preload 3012 medium assembly. So next I'm going to preview this, and then I'm going to press the edit button, and I'm going to click the F4 button to take us to the amp tab. And for starters, I'm going to click on the first subfunction button, which stands for level and pan. This is where you're going to change the relative volume of this voice, also your panning. And for a lot of arrangements you may want to pan an individual voice depending on, you may be working with a live performance where you want some of your strings or sounds to be in a different area of the stereo spectrum, and this is what they've done here. They've set it up to be a left value of 63. Next over you have the velocity sense tab, and this changes how much the velocity changes depending on how hard you press the keys. You have the ability to select up different curve styles here and different levels for those curve styles. And when you think of that curve, that's basically how much the amplitude will be changed. You can see with this curve selected here, level 3, this is going to quickly change in amplitude and then gradually taper off. So the lighter 50% range of areas where you press the key, it's going to be a little bit quieter, and then as you get above that 50% range, it's going to taper off. So the harder you press it, the less of a jump in volume there will be with the curve set up in that way. But you can also choose to set up linear bass curves where it just goes straight up. A lot of times this isn't even noticeable. Also, you have the ability to set up your EG time, which is the overall time that envelope generator is taking place. And let's take a look at the amp EG for a second now. Click on the AEG tab, which is the SF3, and I want to point out a lot of strings will have different levels adjusted, especially for the attack and the release, and this is because strings have a great deal of characteristics that can be changed by their attack level and their release level. For instance, right now, and I want to show you that I'm selected in element 1, I can select 2 there. You can see element 2 and 3 and 4 and so forth. But notice that they all have a release time that's around 68, and if I press a chord now, you can see there's a little bit of a release there. But let me go ahead and adjust these down. And now you'll quickly be able to see that release time has greatly been decreased, overall changing the characteristics of the strings quite a bit. You can see it very much so stops abruptly after I let go of the keys. And in the same token, you might set up a large release time to have a very gradually fading away type effect as you press the keys on your string. So it gives it a very soft fading out type effect. Also, again, you have your key follow or your keyboard tracking, which is where you can adjust the volumes of how much the amplitude will be changed depending on which key you press in the keyboard range. Sometimes this is handy if you want to set up a certain string sound that will get a little bit louder as you go further down the scale. As for example, if you're listening to a real orchestra, a lot of the lower tones of a string range, such as from a bass or a cello, might be a little bit louder than those as from something like a violin, for example. So you may set that up to change as you go down the scale by using the key follow. So actually what you do here, if you wanted to do that, is you would set up the key follow to be a negative value. And this just means that as you go down the keys, that amplitude will be applied just a little bit more. Also, you have your scale here, and this is where you can set up different breakpoints for each one of the individual parts. But again, this type of adjustments won't make really that much of a noticeable difference within your voice. The overall major differences are going to be from the AEG tab, where you're going to adjust your attack and decay, especially for realistic type instruments such as strings.